One of the most common questions that we get, what's the best RV to purchase for your RV rental business? Today, we're gonna cover that from front to back. Stick around to the end because I've got a handful of small features that your renters are gonna love that's gonna help you increase your profitability for your RV rental business. So I've covered this question before on TikTok, which is a reminder, go follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. We've got all the social medias up on the link here. Okay, so first things first, it's going to be the bunkhouse. The bunkhouse for us has been our best renter. I'm in our 2014-2020 Keystone Hideout. And as you can see, I've got the top bunk, the bottom bunk, and this is a good size where you can honestly fit probably 3 kids, 2 adults comfortably on both the top and the bottom. So great for large families that are going out there and camping. I would also say these bunkhouses should have plenty of space, at least a little bit of counter space here, and a good sized kitchen with a nice sized refrigerator that's got a microwave, and of course you've got your storage on top and stuff like that. And we've done a video on what we actually provide as far as plates, pots, pans, cookware, silverware, all that stuff. Down below here is where our silverware is at. But you want to have a good, nice, roomy kitchen so that, mama or papa or whoever's in there cooking has plenty of room. Now, the reason why we like the bunkhouse is because we live close to the Gorge here, which is an amphitheater. It's a big venue where a lot of concerts happen. And a lot of these bunkhouses sleep anywhere from 6 to 8, and some of the larger ones can sleep up to 10. And a lot of these attenders like to come to these events and have a spot where they can come in and enjoy themselves and have a good time. And at the end of the night, have all their friends split the cost with them. So it's not super expensive, because sometimes these venues can be pretty pricey. And as you can see here with some of these bunkhouses, this U-dinette here turns into a bed. The other thing about some of these bunkhouses is they've got maybe an extra sofa or an extra couch or something like that that turns into a bed, or a fold-a-bed, hideout, jackknife bed, whatever you want to call them. But there's just some extra sleeping space. And some are, this one here is 24 feet, and then we've got some up to 34 feet. So bunkhouses for us have worked the best. Every single bunkhouse that we have had, when we've had it for a full year, has literally been rented out, not kidding you, every single weekend. Most bunkhouses come with this nice little queen size bed and some closet area. There's plenty of storage and certain things for people to stow away, and plenty of sleeping space. And this is a smaller bunkhouse, but a lot of the bunkhouses have kind of a pantry or some sort of a closet or storage area. This is nice. It's plenty of room for little trash bins. You can store your linens, extra pots and pans, your coffee maker, certain things like that. And then down here below, we've got medical kit, wipes, certain things like that. And then we do provide some games for folk. I would also say with these bunkhouses, something with some nice open windows for your renters to enjoy their view of whatever campsite they're at. And then people always ask about, okay, what do you cost them out at? This unit here we rent for during the peak season, $189 a night. And we've gone as low as $169 a night during the off season. But this unit here is awesome. It's a great boondocking, dry camping type RV. The battery lasts. Another key feature here too that people like is how much room you have to kind of walk around. I mean, it's not a ton of space, but it's some good size space and area for your kids, your husband, your wife, everybody to enjoy. Now, as we move on outside, so the outside, kitchen area has a little fridge, mini fridge. There's a little sink here that plugs, directly into the water, and this little tub comes up so you can kind of dump the water out when you don't need it anymore. And then, of course, you got a couple of burners and stuff like that. So this is great addition. Most of them come kind of stock like this. It hooks up to the propane down below, so it makes it nice and easy. But like I said, a lot of these come stock like this. A lot of the older units did not have it. So this is a great addition here that you want to consider having for your RV rental business. So another addition that I'd really love about this unit that you might want to consider getting is the extender retractor for your stabilizers. This is nice and easy for any renter to be able to use. There's no other tools they need necessary. So having a power stabilizer jack obviously is just a big plus. Some, I understand, don't have that, but if you have this is definitely great for your RV rental business. Now this isn't a must, but it's definitely something pretty cool. It's got right, rear, and left cameras, and it plugs right into your cigarette charger and it comes with the screen. So this might be a nice addition. Okay, now I'm gonna go over a handful of items that you want to consider if you're looking at purchasing an RV for your RV rental business or bringing on a consignment. There's a couple of key features in this unit I feel like people really like and enjoy. That's why we keep getting a lot of return renters. Number one is a smart TV. You know, yeah, people always say, well, why would you want to, have a TV, or why would you want to watch TV when you're camping? Well, you'd be surprised. A lot of kids at the end of the night to settle down, they're so used to actually being on tablets or TVs, and parents really like the ability, if they've got Wi-Fi, to connect their TV to Roku or whatever streaming service that they use so that their kids can kind of continue on with what they've been used to. Another item here, if you can, find one with a little heater, space heater in it. Now, most of our busy season is during the summertime, so we don't use this heater hardly at all. But when it gets cold, like the beginning or the end of the season, or in last weekend's situation where we had a renter take it to a WSU Cougar game, they really, they like to take advantage of these little heaters because, one, you're not burning any propane, and if you got full hookups or electricity, this thing works wonders and it keeps it nice and cozy in here. So understand, not all units are going to have this, but this one actually happens to have a vacuum down here below, so it's kind of a nice little feature. You just plug it in, turn the switch on if you're hooked up to power, and you can use this thing to get any dirt or debris or anything, any crumbs that the kids leave around. And as you can see back here, we've got pots, pans, cookware, plates, certain things like that. And we've done a video, check this video out here, on everything that we provide for our campers. And those are just nice little additions and things that you could supply your renters have or use so that their stay is just a little bit more comfortable. So I know this might seem silly, but having a broom with a dustpan is really nice for your renters. A lot of times they're real concerned about getting that deposit back, and we spent some extra time talking about making sure that the unit comes back clean. So we want to make sure that when they have something to clean with, we make sure we've got plenty of towels, cleaning supplies, and then a broom and a dustpan so that it comes back and it's actually pretty clean. All right, so for those of you who want to make an extra $200 to $300 per weekend per unit on all of your RV rentals, click on this video right here.